remember having a conversation, and basically I can sum this up in this, having a conversation with Mike Wilbon way back in the day. And it goes to the heaven and the hell of what I've had to, somewhat digest over the course of my career. One time during the game, I forgot which game it was during the finals.
Mm-hmm.
And he and all the other writers were working on, they were on deadline, as they always are. When you work at the newspaper, you're on deadline. You're on a, midnight deadline. You got that word count, not even word count. You have inches that you have to meet. And they're crafting their stories during games. So after the games, they're all, in the media room, they're all like getting it in, trying to. Me, I'm lax. I'm like, cool. I'm like doing my thing. And he's like, that's the problem with you is you don't have to meet that deadline. So you don't have to rush to get that. And he said it in a way, I mean, it was true. He wasn't lying.
But that don't sound like a problem to me.
Well, it sounds like because you don't have to do this, you'll never know what it's like to be almost a real journalist. Because you don't have that deadline, that pressure of having to churn out something in an hour and 45 minutes. In order to want to really be a journalist, you're not in this foxhole with us. You're not in this foxhole with all these other media members, and we all have to do this. This is a part of becoming a real journalist, is going through this. That's kind of the way it was insinuated. And it is true that I don't, because I was at a magazine that came out, every 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
And that was my real entry into the game, from building kind of like Slam Magazine. That's a different set.
Right.
But as I told him at the time, I said, well, Michael, the difference in that is that if you write a messed up column right now, you could cover that up tomorrow, the next day. And guess what? Regardless how messed up your column is, the Washington Post is still going to stand. It's going to be fine.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have the luxury of writing a messed up story, because what I'm building is all predicated on me turning. I can't afford to turn in bad stories.
Right.
I have a whole different responsibility. I have a whole different magazine that I'm literally partially responsible for its existence.
Mm-hmm.
So don't talk to me about pressure, because the pressure you're talking about is time sensitive. This is business sensitive. This is brand sensitive, right? This is a whole different thing. So don't discredit what I have to do, because while you have to do 4 columns a week, I have to do 5 feature stories every 6 weeks. And if your stories suck or whatever, a couple of days you can recover from that.
Mm-hmm.
Mine have to sit on the shelf for 6 weeks. There's a different responsibility.
Yeah.
I'm not saying one is more important than the other, but don't disrespect mine.
Right.
Or don't belittle mine. Respect that, hey, I don't have to do what you do, but still respect this. It's a different lane, but to me, it's respectable. But here's the thing. He's the same guy that told me that at the time, I was the most powerful Black man in sports media. I'm like, well, how do you figure that? He said, because you're the only one in this room that has the power to decide what goes on the cover of a magazine. I was like, wow.